One of these judges having it 5 rounds to 3 the other way.
Indeed, very possible. And it's an entirely different judging panel from those who judged the first 2 fights between them. Pacquiao blocked both those shots with his gloves. That was on the back of the head, and Pacquiao shows referee Tony Weeks that it was on the back of the head. It shouldn't be seen as a scoring blow. Good combination by Marquez, and another good combination by Marquez. Now Pacquiao blocks another shot with his gloves and steps up to look to answer back because Marquez had 2 good offensive moments. Hard right hand down the middle by Marquez, hard left hand in return by Pacquiao. Pacquiao needs to find a way to land some combinations here. Marquez is landing more combinations than Manny does at this moment. Pacquiao starting to rely a little bit more on his right hook. Misses with the left. They trade shots at close range. Pacquiao backed Marquez off. Stop. Stop. Good left hand shot by Pacquiao. Tries to come back and capitalize. Marquez wants to answer right away. Stop. Suspense builds as Marquez attacks again. Here comes Pacquiao. Knocks Marquez off balance. Here's Marquez with a counter shot. 20 seconds to go in a close round. Left hand for Pacquiao, and that might have won him the round. What a tremendous round. The crowd's on its feet. We've got a fight in Vegas.
All right, that's what we have to do. We have to knock this guy out. Let's go after him.
3-4 punch combinations, and he doesn't know what to do. Don't go through the ropes. Don't go through the ropes, please. If he moves, attack his body. If he moves, attack his body. Don't let him go. Don't bring your hands down. Please don't bring your hands down.
When you see these kind of exchanges right here going back and forth, it's like who you judge won these exchanges or win these, that's who's going to win the fight. Because they're going back and forth, tit for tat. This one here was, I would have to give up to Manny Death simply because he looks so strong, so fresh, and this nice little bears and footwork that he threw there in the
I agree with you, Emmanuel. Yes. Marquez landed some signature shots, but Manny outworked him.
CompuBox numbers in 9. Pacquiao 17 out of 70. Marquez 17 out of 56. Now here's the big moment. Harold, how do you have it through 9?
Okay, Jim, I've got an 87-84, 6 rounds to 3, Manny Pacquiao. And I want to answer Emmanuel's question. I want to tell you, when the punches are equal, Manny, when the punches are equal, you got to start looking at other stuff. You look at effective aggressiveness, you look at defense, you look at ring generalship. What I talked about, what Jim talked about early on, was Manny Pacquiao's ring generalship. He hits you and he steps to the side so that when you come back, he's not there. Aggressiveness, Manny Pacquiao is the aggressor by a mile. Defense, Marquez is swelling, Manny's not. 6-3, Pacquiao.
Once again, Harold Lederman's card is unofficial. He scored the first fight 115-110 for Pacquiao. He scored the second fight 115-112 for Pacquiao. If you were scouting judges, you would say, oh, Lederman prefers the Pacquiao style. But nevertheless, he's a very, very good scorer, and other judges would do well to emulate it. Meanwhile, there's combustion again between these two guys in the tent. Marquez backs Pacquiao up with the right hand and does it again. Pacquiao pointing to his head, saying, I think I got butted. There's blood on Pacquiao's face. I'm not certain whether it's his or Marquez's.
I'm quite sure no through Manny's.
Oh, for the days of 15-round fights.
And it's funny right now, Marquez should be being more aggressive. He seems to have, Manny's distracted right now because of the blood for a second, but Marquez is not taking it to him. He should take it to him a little bit more.
Pacquiao's cut. Pacquiao's got a cut above his right eye. Pacquiao is trying to motion to the referee that the cut came from a butt. We'll see what the Nevada State Athletic Commission tells us between rounds. And he finished the second fight with blood on his face and a cut over his eye. So did Marquez. Little right hand shot for Marquez. Marquez to the body, Pacquiao upstairs. Two-punch combination for Pacquiao. A right and a left there. He missed with the left, he landed the right. Now he lands the left. Marquez comes back with a right. Manny Pacquiao had a big rally to finish the round.
And it's a round that Marquez could have won easily, I think, if he'd have stepped it up about a minute sooner.
Might have won it anyway, but Pacquiao might have bailed himself out with that rally at the end. There's the cut, and it's bad.
Adjust tayo. Masyado mataas yung 105 natin. Baba kunti. Masyado. Baba kunti. Baba lang. Kunti lang. Baba ko. Huwag masyado.
Deep breath.
Kasi pag doon ka umiikot, nakukuha mo siya. Huwag kang pumunta dito sa kaliwa. Dito ka sa kanan. Adjust kunti ang 105. Adjust, ha? Rad. Kasi paghata mo, yuyuko.
Here we see a nice right hand from Marquez.
That's not what caused the cut.
And here you see an exchange right here with headbutt.
There's the
bam,
headbutt.
and that's where the cut comes from.
Nevada State Athletic Commission confirming between rounds that the cut came from the headbutt. And you made the point that Marquez had a round on the table he could have won. He only threw 37 punches. And Manny Pacquiao threw 50. And partially as the result of that, Harold Letterman gives Pacquiao a key round, which on the Letterman card makes him uncatchable now, unless Marquez scores a knockout.
I'd be surprised if at least one of the judges has it tighter than Harold, maybe even for Marquez at this point.
I wouldn't be shocked, neither would anybody else, based on the scoring of the first two fights, based on the way they match up with each other. Body shot by Pacquiao. You wonder if Marquez, unaccustomed to his weight, is having a little bit more trouble getting from here to the finish line, maybe pacing himself a tiny bit.
Yeah, Manny looks so strong, even though Marquez was meeting him almost punch for punch. Manny looks physically so much stronger, much fresher, and much faster.
Marquez is 38, Pacquiao's 32.
Our interpreter, Jerry Olaya, makes clear that in Marquez's corner, Nacho Beristain is very confidently telling Marquez, you're winning. We're winning the fight. That could be influencing Marquez's choices in the ring. Hard right hand by Pacquiao as Marquez runs forward. Big left and a right by Marquez.
I have it a round closer than Harold does, and there was a round, the first I thought, that could have gone either way.
Pacquiao needs to answer back. Well, Harold has Pacquiao up by 4 rounds, so if you take 2 away, that makes it an even fight. Again, this is highly open to interpretation and could be scored differently by different judges. And again, Nacho Beristain, according to our interpreter Jerry Olaya, is confidently telling Marquez, you're winning the fight.
And he's fighting that way also. It's a big difference between doing much better than what the crowd or the public expected than actually winning on the scorecards.
Pacquiao landed his right hook, got in another right hook, but Marquez tagged him with a left on the forehead. Pacquiao's cut has not been reopened in this round.
Marquez also knows that Pacquiao in exchanges is extremely dangerous because of the hand speed, as he found out in their first 2 fights. And so in a way, he has to take what Pacquiao gives him, and Pacquiao's being more cautious than in their first 2 fights.
Hard right hand by Marquez. Pacquiao tries to answer back with a left. Closing seconds of the round.
Probably a Marquez
We've got
round.
3 minutes to go.
You had everything. Just be careful that he doesn't catch you. Careful he doesn't catch you with one punch and you're down, because then everything will be draw, but you're winning. Breathe. Explode, Juan, explode. Use your combination, speed. The fight is yours.
Go.
Throw the combinations. Do you hear? Lively, lively.
Guys, Marquez's corner thinks he's winning. Freddie Roach wants to see Pacquiao put this guy on his ass. And the crowd seems to think Marquez is winning.
12th round of a scheduled 12. Harold Letterman saw Marquez coming with a win in the 11th round, getting to within 3 points on the Letterman scorecard. We've emphasized over and over, official scores may conceivably be closer than that. If Beristain is this confident that Marquez is winning the fight, perhaps he hasn't observed over the last 10 years the powerful tendency of judges to favor the puncher who throws the most punches. Volume punching is the single biggest factor in the sport in winning fights on the scorecard. Incidentally, 12th round knockouts are rare. Both fighters have only one in their career. So chances are we're headed to the finish line again. Marquez is very conservative here in the final round of a close fight. Obviously, he believes what Beristain has told him. Pacquiao blocked the second right hand. The first one tasted Pacquiao's face.
In a close fight like this, you never tell your guy that he's winning. I mean, I don't care, regardless of what he's doing, maybe better than anyone expected, and maybe there is a little blood on Pacquiao's face, but, I mean, he's never dominated Pacquiao in this fight still.
Freddie Roach certainly didn't tell Pacquiao he's winning. He told Pacquiao to go out and fight.
Sometime during the later rounds in the Thrilla in Manila, Muhammad Ali told Joe Frazier, "They told me you were finished, Joe." And Frazier told Ali, "They lied to you, champ, they lied." Anyone who told Pacquiao Marquez was finished, they obviously lied.
Marquez is trying to time Manny coming in and then counter punches. So all this waiting on him to come in and mess with the straight left.
The round is on the table. The fighter who's most active in the last minute can win it. Pacquiao's mouthpiece drops out of his mouth, and there's no action, so Tony Weeks will call timeout and give Manny a chance to put it back in.
It's very unusual, especially a veteran fighter like him to have his mouthpiece come out in the last.
How did that even happen?
Very unusual.
Come on, right out of his mouth.
Time in, let's go.
But the facial expression, Manny is very, very frustrated and desperate at this stage. But he don't know what to do because every time he runs in and throws a punch, Marquez comes right back and counters it.
That's what's called counterpunching.
And a potential $100 million payday against Floyd Mayweather, potentially in May, hangs in the balance here.
Marquez has backed off in the 12th round. Pacquiao only needs to throw another combination here at the end, probably to seal this round. This was a tremendous tactical error, I think, by Juan Manuel Marquez, who finally run.